Have you ever dreamed of becoming a millionaire? Do you think it's impossible for someone like you to achieve wealth and success? Well, think again. In this video, I'm going to show you how getting rich is super easy if you follow some simple steps and strategies. You'll learn how to build wealth from scratch, using real-life verifiable data and examples. You'll also discover the secrets of the most successful people in the world, and how they overcame the challenges and obstacles that stood in their way. So if you're ready to change your life and your mindset, stay tuned and watch this video until the end. Overcoming the monster. The first step to getting rich is to overcome the monster that is holding you back. The monster is not a literal creature, but a metaphor for the obstacles and barriers that prevent you from achieving your financial goals. The monster can be anything from lack of education, to debt, to low self-esteem, to limiting beliefs. Whatever it is, you have to face it and conquer it if you want to get rich. But don't worry, you're not alone in this fight. I'm here to help you and show you how to overcome the monster with some proven tools and techniques. You might be wondering what these tools and techniques are, and how they can help you. Well, let me tell you. These are some of the best practices and strategies that have been proven to work by experts and successful people who have overcome their own financial problems and difficulties. These include identifying the underlying problem. Financial problems are usually a symptom of a bigger issue. To come up with solutions that work in the long run, take the time to identify the real source of your financial troubles. Here are some questions you can ask yourself to help you pinpoint the problem. What are the main financial challenges you are facing right now? Is it lack of income, high expenses, debt, or something else? How long have you been struggling with these challenges? Are they temporary or chronic? What are the factors that contributed to these challenges? Are they internal or external, personal or professional, controllable or uncontrollable? How do these challenges affect your life, your health, your relationships, and your goals? How do you cope with these challenges? Do you have healthy or unhealthy habits, behaviors, or attitudes towards money and wealth? What are the consequences of not addressing these challenges? How will they impact your future and your well-being? By answering these questions honestly and objectively, you will be able to identify the underlying problem that's causing your financial difficulties. You will also be able to understand how it affects you and what you can do about it. This will help you find effective and lasting solutions that will improve your financial situation and your quality of life. Creating a monthly budget. Creating a monthly budget that tracks your income and expenses and helps you plan your spending and saving. A budget is a powerful tool for taking control of and understanding your finances. It allows you to see where your money is going, how much you can save, and what you can afford. Here are some steps you can follow to create a monthly budget. Gather your financial information such as your bank statements, pay stubs, bills, receipts, and any other sources of income or expenses. This will help you get a clear picture of your current financial situation. Choose a budgeting method that suits your needs and preferences. You can use a paper and pen, a spreadsheet, or an app to create your budget. You can also use different budgeting systems, such as the 50/30/20 rule, the envelope system, or the zero-based budgeting. List your income and expenses for the month. Income is any money you receive, such as your salary, bonuses, tips, or interest. Expenses are any money you spend, such as rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, or entertainment. Categorize your expenses into needs and wants. Needs are essential expenses that you must pay for your survival and well-being, such as food, housing, healthcare, or debt payments. Wants are discretionary expenses that you can live without or reduce, such as dining out, shopping, or hobbies. Subtract your expenses from your income to get your net income. This is the amount of money you have left after paying for all your expenses. If your net income is positive, you have a surplus that you can use to save or invest. If your net income is negative, you have a deficit that you need to cover by increasing your income or decreasing your expenses. Adjust your budget as needed to meet your financial goals and priorities. You can use the 50/30/20 rule as a guide for allocating your net income. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. You can also tweak these percentages according to your situation and preferences. By creating a monthly budget, you will be able to manage your money more effectively and efficiently. You will also be able to track your progress and make changes as necessary. A monthly budget is not a one-time thing, but a habit that you need to practice and maintain. Making the most of your income by finding ways to increase it or reduce your expenses. You can do this by improving your skills, asking for a raise, starting a side hustle, or cutting down on unnecessary spending. Here are some tips and examples for each of these strategies. Improving your skills. By learning new skills or enhancing your existing ones, you can increase your value and marketability in the workplace. You can also pursue new opportunities or career paths that pay more or offer more benefits. You can improve your skills by taking online courses, reading books, attending workshops, or getting certifications. Asking for a raise. If you feel that you are underpaid or deserve more compensation for your work, you can negotiate a raise with your employer. To do this, you need to prepare a strong case for why you deserve a raise, based on your achievements, contributions, and market research. You also need to communicate clearly, confidently, and respectfully with your boss, and be ready to handle any objections or counteroffers. Starting a side hustle. A side hustle is a small business that you start alongside your main job to earn extra income or pursue a passion. A side hustle can be anything from freelancing, consulting, tutoring, blogging, podcasting, selling products or services online, or anything else that you enjoy and are good at. To start a side hustle, you need to identify your idea, validate your market, set your goals, and launch your business. Cutting down on unnecessary spending. Another way to make the most of your income is to reduce your expenses and save more money. You can do this by identifying and eliminating any spending that is not essential or aligned with your values and goals. You can also look for ways to lower your bills, negotiate better deals, use coupons or discounts, or switch to cheaper alternatives. By using these strategies, you will be able to make the most of your income and achieve your financial goals faster. You will also be able to enjoy more freedom and satisfaction in your work and life. Building an emergency fund. Building an emergency fund that can cover at least 6 months of living expenses in case of an unexpected crisis. This will give you peace of mind and prevent you from falling into debt or using credit for emergencies. An emergency fund is a key component of any good financial plan, as it can help you cope with unexpected events such as job loss, medical bills, car repairs, or natural disasters. Here are some tips on how to build an emergency fund. Determine how much you need to save for your emergency fund. A general rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. But you can adjust this amount based on your situation and preferences. Consider factors such as your income stability, your fixed and variable expenses, your insurance coverage, and your risk tolerance. Set a realistic and specific goal for your emergency fund. For example, you can aim to save $10,000 in 12 months, which means you need to save about $833 per month. Having a clear and measurable goal will help you stay motivated and track your progress. Open a separate savings account for your emergency fund. Choose an account that is easy to access, has no fees or penalties, and offers a competitive interest rate. You can also name your account something like emergency fund or rainy day fund to remind yourself of its purpose. Automate your savings by setting up a direct deposit or a recurring transfer from your checking account to your emergency fund account. This way, you can save money without thinking about it and avoid the temptation to spend it on other things. Save any extra money that you receive, such as tax refunds, bonuses, gifts, or cashback rewards. You can also look for ways to increase your income or reduce your expenses, such as getting a side hustle, selling unwanted items, or cutting down on unnecessary spending. Every little bit counts towards building your emergency fund. By following these tips, you will be able to build an emergency fund that can cover at least 6 months of living expenses in case of an unexpected crisis. This will give you peace of mind and prevent you from falling into debt or using credit for emergencies. You will also be prepared for any financial challenges that may come your way. Managing your debt. Managing your debt by paying off high-interest debt first, avoiding unnecessary borrowing, and using credit cards wisely. Debt can be overwhelming and costly, so you need to be strategic about reducing it. Having too much debt can hurt your credit score, increase your financial stress, and limit your opportunities for growth. Here are some tips on how to manage your debt effectively. Pay off high-interest debt first. This is also known as the debt avalanche method. By focusing on the debt with the highest interest rate, you can save money on interest charges and pay off your debt faster. To do this, you need to list all your debts from the highest to the lowest interest rate, and pay as much as you can towards the highest interest debt while making minimum payments on the rest. Once you pay off the highest interest debt, move on to the next one, and so on until you are debt-free. Avoid unnecessary borrowing. One of the best ways to manage your debt is to prevent it from growing in the first place. You can do this by avoiding unnecessary borrowing, such as taking out payday loans, cash advances, or personal loans for non-essential purposes. You should also avoid using credit cards for impulse purchases or living beyond your means. Only borrow money when you have a clear plan for repaying it and when it is absolutely necessary. Use credit cards wisely. Credit cards can be useful tools for building credit and earning rewards, but they can also be dangerous traps for debt. To use credit cards wisely, you need to follow some simple rules. Pay your balance in full every month to avoid interest charges and late fees. Keep your credit utilization ratio below 30%, which means using no more than 30% of your available credit limit across all your cards. Choose a card that suits your needs and preferences, such as a low-interest card, a balance transfer card, or a rewards card. Review your statements regularly and report any errors or fraudulent charges. By following these tips, you will be able to manage your debt and improve your financial health. You will also feel more confident and in control of your money. Seeking outside help. Seeking outside help if you feel overwhelmed or need professional advice. You don't have to do this alone. There are many resources and services that can help you with your financial problems, such as counselors, coaches, advisors, or programs. Sometimes you may need an outside perspective or expert guidance to help you overcome your financial challenges and achieve your goals. Here are some benefits and examples of seeking outside help for your financial problems. Benefits of seeking outside help. You can get personalized and tailored advice that suits your specific situation and needs. You can learn new skills and strategies that can help you manage your money better and avoid future problems. You can gain emotional support and motivation from someone who understands your struggles and wants to help you succeed. You can save time and money by avoiding costly mistakes and finding the best solutions for your problems. You can access valuable resources and networks that can open up new opportunities and possibilities for you. Examples of seeking outside help. If you are struggling with debt, you can seek help from a debt counselor or a debt relief program. They can help you create a debt management plan, negotiate with your creditors, reduce your interest rates, or consolidate your debts. If you need help with budgeting, saving, or investing, you can seek help from a financial coach or a financial planner. They can help you set realistic and achievable financial goals, create a spending plan, track your progress, and make smart financial decisions. If you have a complex or unique financial situation, such as owning a business, planning for retirement, or dealing with taxes, you can seek help from a certified public accountant, CPA, or a certified financial analyst, CFA. They can help you with accounting, auditing, tax preparation, financial analysis, and other specialized services. By seeking outside help for your financial problems, you will be able to overcome them faster and easier. You will also be able to improve your financial literacy and confidence. You don't have to do this alone. There are many resources and services that can help you with your financial problems. All you need to do is ask for help. Rags to riches. One of the most inspiring examples of rags to riches is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was born into poverty in rural Mississippi and faced many hardships and abuses in her childhood. She moved to Nashville when she was 14 and started working as a radio host while still in high school. She then became a TV anchor and co-host before launching her own talk show in 1986. Today, she is one of the most influential and wealthy media personalities in the world, with a net worth of over $2 billion. How did she do it? She did it by following her passion, working hard, learning from her mistakes, and giving back to others. She also used some smart strategies to grow her wealth, such as diversifying her income sources, investing wisely, and creating her own brand. Another amazing example of rags to riches is Leonardo Del Vecchio. Leonardo was born in 1935 in Milan, Italy. As the youngest of 5 children, his father died before he was born, and his mother was unable to support him. He was sent to an orphanage at the age of 7, where he stayed until he was 14. He then moved to a factory town and worked as an apprentice in a metalworking shop. He learned how to make molds for eyeglass frames and lenses, and soon developed a passion for the craft. He started his own company in 1961, making parts for eyewear manufacturers. He later expanded his business to produce complete eyeglasses under his own brand, Luxottica. Today, Luxottica is the world's largest eyewear company, owning brands such as Ray-Ban, Oakley, Purcell, and Armani. Leonardo Del Vecchio died on June 27, 2022, at the age of 87. His net worth at the time of his death was estimated at $24.1 billion. How did he do it? He did it by pursuing his vision, innovating his products, acquiring his competitors, and dominating his market. A third remarkable example of rags to riches is J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was born in 1965 in Yate, England. She grew up in a modest family and had a difficult relationship with her father. She studied French and classics at the University of Exeter, and then worked as a bilingual secretary for Amnesty International. She married in 1992 and had a daughter in 1993, but soon divorced and became a single mother living on welfare. She suffered from depression and contemplated suicide. She also had a dream of becoming a writer since she was a child. She started writing a fantasy novel about a young wizard named Harry Potter in 1990. While waiting for a delayed train, she continued writing whenever she could, often in cafes while her daughter slept in a stroller. She finished the manuscript in early 1996 and sent it to several publishers, but faced many rejections. Finally, in 1997, Bloomsbury agreed to publish her book for a small advance of £1,500. The book became an instant hit and spawned 6 more sequels, as well as movies, games, merchandise, and theme parks. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most successful and influential authors in the world, with a net worth of over $1 billion. How did she do it? She did it by following her imagination, persevering through hardships, creating a captivating story world, and inspiring millions of readers. The quest, and now that you've seen how others have gone from rags to riches, it's time for you to start your own quest for wealth. The quest is not easy, but it's not impossible either. You just need to follow some simple steps and strategies that can help you create and grow wealth. Here are some of them. Start by making a plan. Define your financial goals and game out how you can accomplish them. For example, you can use the SMART framework to make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You can also use tools like Mint or Personal Capital to track your net worth, income, expenses, and investments. Make a budget and stick to it. Track your income and expenses, and save at least 20% of your income every month. You can use apps like YNAB or Every Dollar to create and manage your budget. You can also use the 50 by 30/20 rule as a guide for allocating your income. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. Build your emergency fund. Save enough money to cover at least 6 months of living expenses in case of an unexpected crisis. This will give you peace of mind and prevent you from falling into debt or using credit for emergencies. You can use a high-yield savings account or a money market account to store your emergency fund. Automate your financial life. Set up automatic transfers for saving, investing, and bill pay. This will help you save money without thinking about it. Avoid late fees and penalties, and take advantage of dollar cost averaging. You can use apps like Acorns or Digit to automate your savings, and apps like Betterment or Wealthfront to automate your investing. Manage your debt. Pay off high-interest debt first. Avoid unnecessary borrowing, and use credit cards wisely. You can use the debt avalanche method or the debt snowball method to pay off your debt faster. You can also use apps like Credit Karma or Credit Sesame to monitor your credit score and report. Max out your retirement savings. Contribute as much as you can to your employer-sponsored retirement plan or open an IRA account. This will help you save for your future, reduce your taxable income, and enjoy compound interest. You can use apps like Bloom or Personal Capital to optimize your retirement accounts. Stay diversified. Invest in different types of assets, e.g. stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. that suit your risk tolerance and time horizon. This will help you reduce your portfolio volatility, increase your returns, and hedge against inflation. You can use apps like Robinhood or M1 Finance to buy and sell stocks commission-free, and apps like Roofstock or Finrise to invest in real estate online. Up your earnings. Increase your income by improving your skills, asking for a raise, starting a side hustle, or creating a passive income stream. This will help you save more money, invest more money, and achieve your financial goals faster. You can use platforms like Udemy or Skillshare to learn new skills online, platforms like Upwork or Fiverr to offer your services online, and platforms like Medium or YouTube to create content online. By following these steps and strategies, you will be able to create and grow wealth. You will also develop good financial habits that will serve you well throughout your life. Remember, the quest for wealth is not a sprint, but a marathon. It takes time, patience, discipline, and persistence. But if you stay focused and committed, you will reap the rewards.